artists! Welcome to Deepblendart. I'm back with episode 2 of the art of lighting, beyond just illuminating a scene. Today we're diving into the stunning world of butterfly lighting in Blender. If you enjoyed our Rembrandt lighting episode, you're in for a real treat. I'll break down this classic technique, compare it to others, and show you how to make it shine in your scenes. Stick around. This one's packed with tips to level up your renders, plus a juicy comparison you don't want to miss. I'm early in my YouTube journey, and your support means the world to keep delivering this specialized, high-quality content. Like, subscribe, and let's make some magic together. Let's jump right in. Butterfly lighting is a timeless technique that's all about creating a soft, flattering look. Picture this: a light source positioned directly above and slightly in front of your subject, casting a gentle shadow under the nose that resembles, you guessed it, a butterfly. This setup minimizes harsh shadows, giving your scene a bright, highlighted feel. It's perfect for showcasing facial features with a touch of elegance, especially in cinematic or portrait-style renders. But is it just about that butterfly-shaped shadow? Not quite. Let's dig into the philosophy behind it. The magic of butterfly lighting lies in its ability to soften emotions and create a balanced, approachable vibe. Unlike Rembrandt lighting, which we covered last time with its high contrast drama, butterfly lighting keeps shadows minimal and contrast low. By placing the light at a 30 to 45 degree angle above the subject, you highlight key facial features, like the cheekbones and forehead, while keeping everything else softly lit. This approach tones down intense emotions, making your character or object feel warm, inviting, and less dramatic. Think of it as our go-to for scenes where you want charm and subtlety over raw intensity. So why choose butterfly lighting? It's all about emotional depth, or rather, dialing it back. While Rembrandt lighting amplifies feelings like sadness, mystery, or intensity, butterfly lighting smooths things out. It's ideal for scenes where we want our character to feel approachable, charming, or even a bit playful, like someone who's sweet or subtly captivating. For example, imagine a character with a spark in their eyes, gazing eagerly at the scene. Butterfly lighting softens their expression, making it warm and inviting rather than overly intense. It's perfect for moments where we want to convey a lighter, more relatable mood. Let's do a quick comparison. In Rembrandt lighting, you get that iconic triangle of light under the eye, which adds depth and drama, perfect for intense emotions like contemplation or suspense. Butterfly lighting, on the other hand, creates a softer, more even look. If we compare two characters with similar expressions, the one lit with butterfly lighting will feel calmer and more approachable, while Rembrandt lighting brings on a deeper, more cinematic intensity. For instance, a character lit with Rembrandt might feel like a brooding spy, while butterfly lighting makes them seem friendly or charismatic. Use butterfly when we want that polished, likable vibe. Think cheerful or charming personalities. Before I jump into Blender, let's talk about pushing butterfly lighting further by adjusting the light closer to a vertical angle, say nearly straight above the subject. You get an exaggerated version. This creates not only the butterfly shadow under the nose, but also a subtle shadow under the lips, adding a touch of drama. The highlights and shadows together form a more pronounced butterfly shape, both in shadow and light. This variation is great when we want to keep the soft, approachable vibe, but add a hint of mystery or depth. I use it sparingly to give my scene a unique emotional twist, depending on my creative vision. Now, let's get practical in Blender. To set up butterfly lighting, I add a new sunlight to my scene. I position it directly above the subject and tilt it forward about 30 to 45 degrees along the x-axis. This angle creates that signature butterfly shadow under the nose. You'll notice the shadow forming clearly, highlighting the cheeks and forehead while keeping shadows soft. For an exaggerated effect, I tilt closer to vertical to add that lip shadow we mentioned, enhancing the butterfly shape in both light and shadow. To keep things polished, I soften the light further with diffusers. I add a plane in front of the sunlight, tilted about 45 degrees along the y-axis, and duplicate it to create a mirrored pair. These act as diffusers, reducing the harshness of shadows and giving my scene an even softer, more refined look. I adjust their position to control shadow density. Closer for softer shadows, farther for more definition. This setup ensures our butterfly lighting stays elegant without overly sharp contrasts, perfect for that subtle, cinematic charm. Butterfly lighting isn't just for human faces. It works wonders on other subjects too. I try it on an object like a glass, or even an animal like a dog. At a 45-degree angle, the light creates a soft, neutral look that's almost cute and approachable. Compare that to Rembrandt lighting, where rotating the light to create those dramatic triangles adds intensity and a cinematic edge. For example, a glass lit with butterfly lighting feels clean and elegant, while Rembrandt gives it a moody, dramatic vibe. A dog under butterfly lighting looks playful and approachable, while Rembrandt adds a more dramatic, intense feel. Now, let's bring it all together with the star of our lighting course. I set up my sunlight again at that 30 to 45 degree angle along the x-axis. You'll see the butterfly shadow form softening the model's features for that approachable, charming look. If I go for the exaggerated version by tilting closer to vertical, we get both the nose and lip shadows, adding a touch of ambiguity or curiosity to the scene while keeping it soft. Compared to Rembrandt, this setup feels less intense but sharper and more engaging, perfect for characters meant to be likable or subtly captivating. Let's wrap it up. I've set up our butterfly lighting with a sunlight at 30 to 45 degrees, used diffusers for a softer look, and explored its emotional impact on various subjects, including the star of our lighting course. Compared to Rembrandt's dramatic depth, butterfly lighting offers a lighter, more approachable vibe, perfect for characters or objects meant to feel charming, playful, or subtle. Whether we stick with the standard setup or push it to the exaggerated version, this technique gives us the flexibility to craft the exact mood we want. Keep experimenting in Blender to make it your own. And that's a wrap for episode 2. I hope you're as excited about butterfly lighting as I am. It's such a versatile tool for your Blender toolkit. I'm early in my YouTube journey, and your support means everything to keep delivering this specialized, high-quality content. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your thoughts or questions. Check out episode 1 if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more lighting magic in my next video. Thanks for watching, and let's keep creating stunning art together. See you soon.